All right, class, how are you today? How was your weekend?
Fine, teacher.
Okay. So today, guys, we are going to talk about how to accept or decline an invitation. Okay. Um, Remember that we have been studying the structure. Would you like? So, or I would like, and we use this structure for invitations as well. So today you're going to learn how to accept or decline an invitation. So I have a video for you. Uh, so you're going to watch the video and you're going to learn some expressions you can use in order to accept or decline an invitation. When you accept, you say yes, okay? But when you decline, you say no because you have to do something else, right? Sometimes, sometimes we make some excuses, right, in order to decline the invitation, right? Sometimes we invent some reasons, like for example, you say no, I'm sorry, I have to work. I don't have money. I have a a family meeting, right? But sometimes we lie, all right? Sometimes we lie, so we make excuses, right? So let me show you the video. Can you see my screen? Yep.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Or here we go. Okay, here we go.
Hey, I'm Anne-Marie with Speak Confident English, and I have a question for you. If you're traveling for work and you've just had a successful business meeting, and after the meeting, some of your partners invite you out to dinner, how do you accept or decline that invitation? Or if it's the holiday season and your neighbors invite you over for a dinner party, or maybe they invite you over for a backyard barbecue during the summer. Again, how should you accept or decline that invitation? That is exactly what we're going to focus on in today's Confident English lesson. Now, where I live, it's officially the holiday season, and that means we have so many events, get-togethers, and invitations with coworkers, family, neighbors, and friends. But of course, we also get invitations for different events all throughout the year. Maybe someone in your yoga class invites you to a housewarming party, or maybe a parent at your child's school invites you and your family over for dinner. I want you to know exactly how to respond to those invitations in English, whether you want to say yes or you need to decline or say maybe. Today we're going to focus on really simple steps and the language that you need to use so that you can respond to invitations confidently and politely in English. Let's start with saying yes. You've just received an invitation and you're super excited about it. You definitely want to go. So here are 3 simple steps that you need to properly accept the invitation and some phrases that native speakers use to do this. Number 1, be sure to say thank you for the invitation. And a couple of ways that you can do that are, thanks so much for the invite, or thanks for the invitation. That's so nice of you to think of us, or that sounds great of you to think of us, or
Okay, so this is the first thing. If you're going to accept the invitation, guys, you say thank you, right? And we have some ways to say thank you, right? So the first one is thanks so much for the invite. The second one, thanks.
Good evening.
Hey, Giovanni. The third one, that's so nice of you to think of us. That's so nice.
¿Qué necesitas?
Okay, that's so nice of you to think of us, right? Or sometimes you can say, that's very kind of you to think of us. So what is the meaning of this, Miguel, in Spanish? That's so nice of you to think of us.
In Spanish, that's so nice.
That's so nice of you to think of us.
No, teacher.
No idea?
No idea. You know.
Kevin, do you have any random idea?
Maybe qué lindo que pienses en nosotros, algo así. O qué bien que pienses en nosotros.
Okay, that's so nice of you. Okay, you say it in Spanish. Muy agradable de tu parte, right? Y gracias por pensar en nosotros. So that's so nice of you. O muy amable de tu parte, you say that's kind of you. That's very kind of you. Muy amable de tu parte. Okay, let me write down that expression in the chat. That's very kind of you. Okay, that's very kind of you. Muy amable de tu parte, right? Okay, or you say that sounds great. That sounds great.
that's so nice of you to think of us, or that sounds great. Step 2 is make it clear that you're saying yes. And here are a few great ways to do that. Count me in, or count us in. I'd love to come, or I'll be there for sure. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did a lesson with Kelly, and we talked about how we make plans with friends, and we compared Australian English with American English, and we used a couple of expressions that would be perfect here as well. For example, I'm in or I'm down. Both of those mean, yes, I'm interested. And finally,
okay, guys,
another...
look at this expression. When you say I'm down, when someone invites you to do something, right? And you say, hey, I'm down. It doesn't mean that you are sad, that you are crying or something like that. No, it means that you want to go and that you're going to go. So you say, I'm down or I'm in. So count me in, count me in, count as in, right? I'd love to come. I'll be there for sure. I'm in, I'm down. Or I'll be there with bells on. This is another expression. I'll be there with bells on. So you're saying that you are definitely going to the party, to the dinner, okay, whatever the invitation is.
Fun one to use, especially around the holiday season, is I'll be there with bells on. Now, this one is a really fun expression, and in the online lesson, I've given you a link to read more about that expression and where it came from. Now, after you've said thank you and made it clear that you're saying yes, the third step is to confirm the details. For example, so I'll see you on the 10th, or we'll see you Friday at 7. Now, it's not necessary, but it's always nice to also offer help. So you can also ask something like, is there anything or is there anything I can do to help? And now you have 3.
Pues yo pensé que eran de la...
Hey
Era
guys,
eso,
can you please
los
put your
que
microphone on mute?
pasaban ahí, pero yo no lo he visto. De los que pasaban ahí tirados, pensé yo. Pues.
Yo también. Pues sí, así decía.
Ajá. Pero quizás el hombre pasa
Guys,
tomando y...
put your microphone on mute.
Eso es. Porque cuando la Susana me preguntó, yo le... ¿cómo se llama?
Okay.
¿Qué le preguntó
To
Susana?
accept invitation in English. And here's how it
Será
might
para el
sound
capítulo de mañana.
if you put all 3 of those together. For example, thank you so much. That sounds great. I'll definitely see you Friday at 7. Or thank you so much for thinking of us. We're really looking forward to your holiday party. We'll be there with bells on. And please let us know if we can bring anything. Now you can review all of those examples that I've just provided in the online lesson, and I'll include a link to that lesson below this video on YouTube as well. Now, let's say you get an invitation and you really do want to go, but you're not sure about the timing. Maybe you've got something else scheduled and you're going to try to move it. The truth is you can't commit yet, so you need to say maybe. I've actually got a lesson on this topic of how to better say yes, no, and maybe, but I'll give you a quick overview. No and maybe. I've actually...
Okay, the second step, guys, is like, for example, when maybe you want to go, right? But you're not sure because of timing, because maybe you need to do something else, but you want to go, but you're not really sure about going. So these are some expressions to focus on that, right?
A lesson on this topic of how to better say yes, no, and maybe, but I'll give you a quick overview. Now, when saying maybe, it's definitely a good idea to start with a thank you for the invitation and then say something like, I'm not sure if I can make it, let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. Or perhaps I can reschedule something. Let me see what I can do. And
okay. So I'm not sure I can make it. Let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. Okay. So, or the second option that we have is perhaps is maybe, guys. Perhaps is the same as maybe. So perhaps I can reschedule something, right? So let me see what I can do.
Teacher, reschedule. ¿Qué significa? La palabra reschedule.
Reschedule.
¿Cómo?
Reprogramar.
Ah.
Reprogramar, reschedule. Okay.
schedule something. Let me see what I can do. And then make sure that you definitely follow up, that you let them know for sure whether you're going to accept or decline the invitation. And finally, let's talk about saying no. Now, you might need to say no because you really can't go. You've got something else scheduled, or you might be out of town, but you might also be saying no because you just don't want to go. And that is totally okay. In both of those situations, I've got 4 steps for you to follow to politely decline the invitation. there are a few things that are really important when declining. Be clear, be succinct, and be polite. So number one, of course, is first say thank you for the invitation. That is always the best way to start. So again, it could be a simple thank you, or thanks so much for the invitation, thanks for thinking of me. And then step two, explain that you're not able to go, but using an apologetic tone. What that means is using words like unfortunately and I'm sorry. Here are a few examples. Unfortunately.
Okay, look at these examples to explain why you cannot go, why you cannot attend, right? So unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it. The second one, I'm sorry, but I don't think I'll be able to make it work. All right. And the third one, I wish I could join you, but then you explain, but I have to work, but I have to study, I have a class, I have a family meeting. So you explain the reason why you cannot go. Can you please focus on this word? The pronunciation is unfortunately. Repeat, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. Do you know the meaning of this word?
Unfortunately.
Desafortunadamente.
Yes, exactly, right? Unfortunately. 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 Okay, there you go. There you have the pronunciation. Okay, can you please, Tania, read the first option that we have? Read it, please, read it.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure we'll be able to make it.
I'll be. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it.
Okay, what about the second one, Lil? Lil, what about the second one?
I'm so sorry, but I don't think I'll be able to make work.
To make it work. To make it work.
Make it work.
To make it work. Okay, Kevin, the last one.
I wish I could join you, but.
Okay, I wish I could join you, but okay, then you explain the reason, okay?
I'm not sure that I'll be able to make it. Or unfortunately, I can't make it. I'm so sorry, but I don't think I'll be able to make it work. I wish I could join you, but... And then step three, after you've politely declined with that apologetic tone, you want to give a brief or succinct reason. You don't need to give a lot of details or explain too much. Just keep it simple. Here are a few examples. It's my sister's birthday on Saturday and my whole family is getting together. We've already got plans that evening. Or our children have an event that day at school. And finally, another one, we're going to be out of town.
So these are some reasons. It's a brief reason, right? Remember that you don't need to explain in detail, but these are like some options, right? Some reasons. It's my sister's birthday on Saturday, and my whole family is getting together. We've already got plans. We've already got plans. that evening, or our children have an event that day at school, or we're going to be out of town.
That day at school. And finally, another one, we're going to be out of town. Those are all really simple, but they do provide a little bit of a reason for why you have to decline the invitation. And then finally, step 4 is to close with something positive. For example, I hope you have a great time, or I hope it's a great event, or we hope we can see you another time soon. When you put those 4 easy steps.
So what about if we talk about positive note? So I hope you have a great time. You're talking about the event, right? I hope it's a great event. We hope we can see you another time soon.
I hope it's a great event. Or we hope we can see you another time soon. When you put those 4 easy steps together, they sound something like this. Thank you so much for the invitation. Unfortunately, I've already got an event that night. My children have a program at school, but I really hope we can do it again. And here's another example. That sounds like so much fun, but unfortunately I have to say no. We're going to be out of town. Hopefully we can do it next time. And with that, you've got easy to follow steps and the language that you need to accept or decline invitation in English. Now, as always, I have a couple of challenge questions for you. This is an opportunity for you to put all of this together and get some practice. Before I give you those questions, if you like this video, be sure to let me know. And there are a few ways that you can do that. You can like this video on YouTube and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a lesson. You can also share it with friends and family on Facebook. And you can share a comment at the end of this lesson and answer my challenge questions. So here they are. Number 1, someone you've recently met at a yoga studio is moving and they're inviting the whole yoga class over for a housewarming party, and you definitely would like to go. So how can you use the 3 strategies we talked about to accept the invitation? Number 2, another parent at your child's school is inviting some of the parents over for coffee one morning, and she invited you, and you'd like to go, but you're really not sure it will work. So you need to let her know maybe. You need to let her know that you'll get back to her soon. How could you do that? And finally, number 3, your neighbors are having a holiday party. They do it every year and you're new to the neighborhood, but you're traveling over the holidays, so you have to say no. How could you do that politely? Those are my 3 challenge questions for you. You can share with me just below this video and use it as an opportunity to practice what you've learned. Again, you can find more examples of common phrases that we use to accept and decline invitations in the online lesson. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I look forward to seeing you next time for your Confident English lesson.
Okay, so any questions so far? Any question? No, no questions?
Right now, no.
Okay. Did you take notes about the phrases? Did you take notes about the phrases?
Some.
Okay.
I don't have the first rule. When we say yes.
The beginning.
Yeah, please. And we can say thank you too.
Okay.
Partners invite you out to dinner. How do you accept or decline that invitation? Or if it's the holiday season and your neighbors invite you over for a dinner party, or maybe they invite you over for a backyard barbecue during the summer. Again, how should you accept or decline that invitation? That is exactly what we're going to focus on in today's Confident English lesson. Now, where I live, it's officially the holiday season, and that means we have so many events, get-togethers, and invitations with coworkers, family, neighbors, and friends. But of course, we also get invitations for different events all throughout the year. Maybe someone in your yoga class invites you to a housewarming party, or maybe a parent at your child's school invites you and your family over for dinner. I want you to know exactly how to respond to those invitations in English, whether you want to say yes or you need to decline or say maybe. Today we're going to focus on really simple steps and the language that you need to use so that you can respond to invitations confidently and politely in English. Let's start with saying yes. You've just received an invitation and you're super excited about it. You definitely want to go. So here are 3 simple steps that you need to properly accept the invitation and some phrases that native speakers use to do this. Number 1, be sure to say thank you for the invitation. And a couple of ways that you can do that are,
this one's
thanks so much for the invite, or thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, do.
Okay, thank you so much for the invite. Thanks for the invitation. That's so nice of you. You have the other expressions right there on the chat. You can say also, that's very kind of you, right, to think of us, and that sounds great.
Okay.
That's so nice of you. They're saying yes.
Okay. And these expressions as well, right? When you say yes, count me in, count us in, I love to, I'll be there for sure, I'm in, I'm down, and I'll be there with bells on. You use this expression, guys, when you are invited to like a holiday party, like for example, Christmas party, or New Year's Eve party. So you can say, I'll be there with bells on. This is just an expression that, I mean, you're really happy to go and to share with your friends, okay? Okay, so what you're gonna do right now is this. I want you to go to Schoology and you click on week number 4, okay? And then you click on extra practice folder and you open the file that you have right there. It says invitations. Okay, and this is what you're going to this is what you're going to do. Let me share my screen so I can explain. Okay, there you go. Okay, you're gonna complete the conversations by using the sentences below, right? You're gonna drag and drop. Okay, can you see my screen? Yep.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you have the sentences right here. Well, you have some questions as well. And you're going to read these conversations and you're going to complete the conversations with the correct sentences. All right? So when you're done, you check it out to know your score. And then we are going to go back to the main session. So click on week number 4, open the folder that says extra practice, and then you click on invitations. All right, there you go. Hey, William.
No, teacher. Good evening.
What happened?
I salí tarde.
Oh, you left work late. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Join.
Okay.
Gabby, are you there? All right. Piñate and Tania, you're gonna have the first conversation between Jenny and David, okay? Piñate and Tania, you're
Yeah,
gonna
teacher.
have the first conversation. You're gonna have the first
Okay,
conversation, guys. Jenny and David.
Okay, teacher. How
Okay.
about a skating board this afternoon?
Can you repeat, please?
Let's go skating board in the afternoon.
What time can we meet?
At 4 p.m. It is okay.
All right. See you at park at 4 p.m.
Okay, repeat the conversation, please.
How about a skating board this afternoon?
Can you repeat, please?
Let's go skating board in the afternoon.
What time can we meet?
At 4 p.m. It is okay.
All right. See you at park at 4 p.m.
All right, Tanya, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay?
Is it okay?
Is it okay? How about skateboarding? Skateboarding. How about skateboarding this afternoon? Skateboarding. Repeat, Tanya.
Skateboarding.
Boarding.
Skateboarding.
Uh-huh. Okay, ask me the question. How about skateboarding this afternoon?
How about skateboarding this afternoon?
Okay, all right. Now say at 4 p.m. Is it okay?
At 4 p.m. Is it okay?
Is it okay? Is it
Is it okay?
Mhm.
Is it okay?
Okay, all right. Miguel, the second conversation.
Teacher,
With, yes, Lil.
me mandaron a otro grupo, no sé por qué ha venido a aparecer aquí, estaba con César.
Where are you, Lil?
Con César, con Boris.
Ya salimos, Lil.
Pero
Ya salimos.
ya cerramos las sesiones.
Ah, ok. Es que a mí me
Ajá.
falló el internet. Me sacó el internet.
Okay,
Perdón.
that's okay. All right. Miguel.
Okay, teacher.
All right. So you're gonna
Andy.
practice. You're gonna practice with let me see. With Lil.
Okay. De Andy sería.
Yes.
Hi, Karen. Shall we go ice skating tomorrow?
I'm sorry, but I can't. Other plans.
Okay.
Can you repeat, please, Lil? Repeat.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Uh-huh.
I have other plans.
Hey, I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm sorry, but I can. I have other plans. All right, continue.
Okay, maybe another time. Goodbye.
Take care of yourself. See you later.
Okay, take care of yourself. See you later. All right, Cesar and Nicolas, Anthony and Amanda.
Can you reading a horse?
¿Quién comienza?
You, Nicolas, start.
Let's go home reading. Can you
Let's
read
go
me a
horse riding. Remember, guys, the pronunciation is riding.
Riding.
Riding. Let's go horse riding.
Let's go horse riding. Can you ride a horse?
Okay, Cesar?
No, I can't. What about silence?
Okay, no, I can. What about cycling?
Yeah.
It sounds,
It sounds good. ¿Puedo ver la respuesta? Porque no recuerdo cuál era yo ahí.
What is it? What is the answer?
Where can we meet? Where can we meet?
Where can we meet?
Yeah.
All right. Where...
Also
Okay,
good.
in front of the gym.
And with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
try to have the conversation again. Let's go horse riding.
Okay, let's go horse riding. Can you ride a horse?
Ride a
No.
horse. Ride a horse.
Ride a horse?
No, I can't. What about sailing?
It sounds good. Where can we meet?
In front of the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Horse
Amor.
riding. Remember, guys, horse riding, riding. Can you ride a horse? No, I can. What about cycling? Cycling. What about cycling? It sounds good, right? It sounds good. Where can we meet? It sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Kevin and William. George and Dad.
Dad, I would like to try work tumbling. Which equipment do I need?
Which equipments, right?
Equipment. Which equipment do I need?
Equipments do I need? Okay, William. William.
I'm sorry, I used microphone. You need a rope, helmet, and trainers.
Thank you.
Okay, you need a rope, helmet, and trainers. Trainers are shoes.
Okay.
Okay, not people, right? Shoes. You need a rope, a helmet, and trainers. Okay. All right, Giovanni and Lenin.
Hey.
What about hiking?
Empezar Giovanni.
Inicia.
Okay, Giovanni, start.
What about hiking at the weekend?
Perfect. It sounds great. I love nature.
Okay, Lenin, sounds.
Sounds. Okay.
It sounds.
It sounds.
Yes, it sounds.
It sounds.
It sounds great.
It sounds great.
Love nature. Love nature.
Love nature.
Love nature.
Love nature.
Love nature.
Okay.
All right, continue.
Perfect. Let's go then. Saturday or Sunday?
On Saturday.
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 Okay. Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. All right, perfect. Let's go then. Saturday or Sunday? On Saturday. Okay. And the last conversation, let's see. Okay, Gabby, you're there. Okay, Gabby and Embodies.
Okay. ¿Comienzo o comience?
Okay. Bodies, start.
Okay. Hello, Seren. Would you like to go join tomorrow?
I like water sport. I like water sport. Teacher, I don't have idea.
Oh, you don't have the answer.
Not sure.
Okay, I like water sports. What about swimming? Okay. What about swimming? Okay. Can you please repeat?
I like water sport. I like water sport. What about swimming?
Okay.
Good idea.
Idea.
Good idea.
Idea. Good idea.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Good
okay,
idea.
Good idea. All right. Okay, so now what you're gonna work on is the following. You're gonna work in small groups, right? Maybe a group of 3 people, all right? And you're going to create your own conversation in which you invite someone else to do something. Okay, I have some scenarios right here. If you want to take one of these scenarios, you can take it. If not, you can create your own scenario. Okay? Look at these scenarios that I have. The first one is invite your boss over for dinner next week. The second one, invite an old friend out for a drink or meal. The third one, invite your grandmother to visit you in your new home. Invite your brother or sister over to watch a movie. Or the last one, invite a work client to have lunch with you. Okay? So I'm going to create small rooms. Again, right, if you want to take one of these scenarios, okay, you take it. If you have another scenario that you would like to role play, okay, so you can do it as well. So feel free, you can take one of these ones or you can create your own scenario. But in the conversation, I want you to, some people are going to decline the invitation and some other people are going to accept the invitation. I'm going to say who is going to decline and who is going to accept the invitation. I'm going to say who is going to decline and who is going to accept the invitation. All right? And I want you to use the expressions you learned in the video. I want you to use the expressions either to accept or to decline the invitation. All right, are we clear on this? Are we clear on this?
So, teacher, so.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do you want me to repeat, William?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you're gonna work in small groups. You're going to invite someone else to do something, okay? I have some scenarios right here. If you want, you can take one of these ones. But you can also create your own scenario. But what I want you to do is that in the conversation, you use the expressions that you learned, right, in the video. Okay, some people are going to accept the invitation. Some people are going to say yes, but some other people are going to decline the invitation. But I'm going to say who is going to accept and who is going to decline.
Okay.
Okay, all right. If you accept the invitation, you need to say where are you going to meet. You're going to talk about the meeting place, and you're going to talk about the time and the day. All right? If you are going to accept the invitation, you're going to talk about meeting place, time, and day. All right? Oops. Okay, here we go.
Would you like to drink?
All right, we're going to stop right here. Tomorrow you're going to have this presentation. Okay, and it's going to be evaluated. Yes, it's going to be evaluated. Okay, so try to finish. All right, with your classmates, try to finish. It's going to be evaluated. It's going to be a presentation. Okay, try to use the structure that we have been using. Would you like, in order to make an invitation, would you like to do, this? Would you like to go? All right, and use the expressions on the video. Use the expressions. And remember that some of you are going to accept the invitation, and some other people are going to decline the invitation. So tomorrow you're going to present.
Okay.
Teacher.
Hey, let's go over the attendance. Jose Alvarez. No, sorry. This is the wrong attendance. Wait. Okay, Oscar Amaya. Right, missing. Ever Campos. Missing. Miguel Cruz.
Present, teacher.
Lenin Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Tania Escobar.
Present teacher.
Douglas Flamenco.
Present, teacher.
Oscar Peñate.
Present.
Rogelio Guardado. Missing. David Hernández.
Present, teacher.
Gabriel Hernández.
Present teacher.
Mario Hernández.
Present, teacher.
Thomas Leonel. Excused. Lee López.
Present teacher.
William López.
Present, teacher.
Kevin Martínez.
Present.
Nicolás Monge.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Maximiliano Monterrosa.
Missing.
Missing. Ok. Boris Romero.
Present, teacher.
José Torres.
Present, teacher.
Ok. José Vázquez.
Present, teacher.
Y Marvin Zúñiga. Okay. So work on your conversation, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. All right. Bye bye. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Hey,
Good
bye.
night.
Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.